gonna let me know just in case. Right, so I'm stuck waiting for this cue. I walk out to somebody with the radio. I said, hey, talk to the back. When do you guys want me to go? What's happening?
Hey everyone, how you guys doing?
Hey everyone, how you guys doing?
Let me turn that down.
Out multiple times. So
pause that.
I just want to make sure. I talked to the person up front with the radio. I walk back to the ring. I see the slam. I see the first punch, second punch, and by then I'm at people in front of me, and I just start moving. I kind of wish I would have just sprung on like the slam. So. I mean, honestly, there's nothing worse than you watch somebody you care about. He's a veteran. He's the person. He's me, and these are people who are supposed to love him, and I'm the only one.
So no, there's no reasonable doubt there. There's no reasonable doubt. You can't. You can't expect that someone who was a trained fighter, and then you go in there and approach. You don't have a. You don't have a duty to go in there and save someone. It's already been determined by case law. You don't have a duty. So some of those men were afraid. Thank goodness that man wasn't afraid. Because he was the first one to really step up. Somebody did get in the ring to stop him, but you saw how weak he was in trying to stop that guy. You don't have a duty. So some of those, because it was weak. That was a weak attempt to try to stop that guy from beating the crap out of him. All right, let's go ahead and play this.
Trying to fight me. It's all fun, So them telling you to watch this and get involved, if this was supposed to be an angle, it kind of doesn't make any sense because you have nothing to do with their storyline or whatever. It seems like they kind of want you there just because you're the only one that can shoot, which wrestling is for real fight, right?
Yeah.
Use a dog. Like, hey, we'll send our bitch.
Yeah.
Do this. The fact that they told you to watch out and be ready, and the fact
that's exactly it. That's what it seemed like. Because like I said, when I was doing my analysis, like when he wrapped him up and held him down, I was like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. He knows how to do a proper tie down to prevent someone from trying to break free and everything like that. And that just shows the level of Raja's skill, because he wasn't able to break that grip. He wasn't able to try to circle his hands around to try to break the grip or anything like that. He just kept holding him around his body.
That's it, right? I think the premeditation part comes on the side of AJ. He brought somebody that was volatile that you knew had issues. So real quick, that's the friend of Raja who brought him to the That's a small cast, small ass chicken legs bitch with the cowboy hat. So
now that right there is conjecture. That won't stand up in court or anything like that. The premeditation on that part would not be attached to that or anything. He didn't know that he didn't know that Raja was gonna blow up like that. He was not part of any of that conversation that Raja had on his phone with Kick.
Attempted murder. Right, this attempted murder, he landed like 20-something punches on him. 23 punches on him. You pull him off, and then he tried to go at you, so was he trying to continue beating him even further? I think the culmination between his dad picking on him and all his daddy issues came out, and all this shit that AJ gassed up into his head, because let me put it this way, I don't like Raja. I think Raja's a shit person for what he did, but I think AJ's a bigger shit person for gassing him up to be in that thing and leading him to ruin his own life, to hurt somebody that AJ also has a fucking problem. You can't tell me that's not, I don't believe in coincidence.
He was basically trying to put the ball in the
Exactly, because he's not going to do it himself. You know, if you little backyard fights he fucking got in when he got beat the fuck up, and then you got somebody that's a real fighter.
Yeah, that right there is just, that's all conjecture. That won't hold up in court. And that won't negate or provide reasonable doubt.
You're not a man, you're in control of your life. If you do things to other men, you're their bitch. You're not a man, you're a puppet. So what happened when you and him squared off? I just went in and stopped it first, because I was kind of in shock. I saw Stu, I saw the punch in the bell, like slow motion. I'm looking around, I'm looking at Stu's friends staring at me, not running in. I'm not running in. Somebody pinned Stu after he almost got beat to death. People are so chicken shit that they don't understand violence. They don't understand what's going on. They don't want to partake in anything. They weren't willing to save their friend. They would rather worry about their own image or self, their masturbation. Sometimes the world stops. Sometimes the world stops. You could go to the store one day, be shopping for groceries, and if you see an old lady get beat up and robbed, you have to do something. Sometimes the world stops. So these people are sitting in the ring watching a man get beat to death. Did they call the friend? The people in the back are telling me, hey, can you go out there and make sure nothing bad happens? So now I got all this responsibility. But at the same time, if I'm AJ Mana, if I'm the people that told me to go out there, if that's the person I brought, or any other situation going on, I'd be right at the ring. If somebody told me that Ian had the possibility of having a kid because somebody might be a little awkward, you think I would take a chance of my friend getting hurt? I'd be in the corner of the ring on the very side of the you couldn't move me from spot in the roof. It's your all of you. That's my friend, that's my family. That's somebody who means more to me than anything in the world. I would never let something touch him because it hurts my family. And all the people that call me family, and then when we're in the ring and I'm breaking it up and he shoots a double leg on me, by the way, you work a better double leg, you prick. And then I'm telling you to calm down. I'm not even fighting. I'm not even being hostile. Then you're trying to work and get lower, do this, change positions, and I'm over here having to swim and do all this other shit. And then you punch me in the eye after we're breaking it up, you loser. That's why you got headbutt. That's why I've punching you. You're lucky I was tired from the match before this. In person on you low life clown. You want clown, so you beat up a guy that's half unconscious. You punch a guy that's trying to break up a fight. Not even trying to fight you. I wasn't even trying to hurt you. What is wrong with you? So, do you think he continued beating up Stu? I don't think he would have killed him if he didn't stop it, right? I promise you he would have killed him.
He would have killed him. He absolutely would have killed him. Hey, little Toya, how you doing? Hey Jay, bro, how you doing, man? You're gonna be hearing me comment a lot about Roger Jackson. I'm looking at a video right now where they're interviewing one of the wrestlers who actually is a wrestler, not the pro wrestling kind, but the actual Greco-Roman freestyle wrestling kind. So he knows a thing or two about actual wrestling, and he was the one that really tied Roger Jackson up from Roger Jackson going there, nearly killing Psycho Stu, which he's hyped up. He is absolutely hyped up. Oh yeah, the Korean live stream is later. Hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this, Latoya? Go onto Steam and download. There's some demos that you should try. Actually, they got some Metroidvanias that are on sale. Pick up Hollow Knight. And play Hollow Knight. Hell, it's on sale right now here in America. It's like $7.49. I don't know how much it is over where you're at, but pick that up. That'll eat up a lot of your time. Get you prepared for Silk Song when it gets released. And then I bought Shinobi Art of Vengeance, about to eat up a lot of my time. That releases on the 28th. Yeah, I'm looking at the Scaling Up podcast video right now. Yep. One of my friends I'm having a debate with one of my friends because he thinks that this video establishes reasonable doubt, and I'm like, no, it doesn't establish reasonable doubt for Raja, because if you look at that entire video, Raja outed himself on his kick stream. It was straight premeditation. There is no reasonable doubt that he can really present in defense of himself, other than that he suffered a concussion and that he had temporarily went insane, which if he argues that, he probably can get off it. I hope he does it because, man, I tell you, between that and Carmelo Anthony, white motherfuckers gonna be getting more and more pissed off with black people. If either one of those two get off, man, I tell you. But yeah, this video right here, the Scaling Up podcast, it does not establish reasonable doubt for Raja. Everything that this wrestler is saying is pure conjecture. It's his personal opinion, and prosecution will tear that shit up. They probably wouldn't even allow the video off in there. They'll treat him as a hostile witness. They'll treat all of his testimony with prejudice because he's already established that he hates Roger Jackson, or rather, so prosecution wouldn't want to touch him. And if the prosecution called him as a star witness, defense will tear him up for the exact same reasons. So I wouldn't treat him as a star witness or anything like that. I'd say I'd keep everything as tight as possible. Everybody that's involved with this situation should all just shut the fuck up and not say anything. Well, the way my friend is trying to, like I got this mentioned right now, if the prosecution calls this guy as a star witness, defense will be able to go in there and tear that up and try to use that to establish reasonable doubt, saying that, oh, the promotion should have known that they shouldn't have brought this guy in. His friend was using him as a means to get at someone that he didn't like. I don't think that would work because, again, the only thing that's needed is that kick video. That kick video gives everything that the jury needs to watch from beginning to end, from the initial incident when Raja first shows up on the premises to the situation he had with Cycle Stu with the beer can, and then it shows the apology, and then it shows the time skip of several hours between that event and when Raja gets inside the promotion, and they're still talking to him. That, hey, even his friend Adrian, is like, you're gonna get your receipt, quote unquote. You're gonna get your lick in, and that's pretty much it. It wasn't supposed to be a body slam and then a straight up 22 hit ground and pound, sucker punch, ground and pound. So I'm like, I don't know how. I love my friend and everything like that, but I'm just like, dude, you're looking at this from, you're trying to put this in a pro wrestling aspect. If this happened in the WWE, which, by the way, that promotion cut all ties with the WWE, or rather the WWE rather cut all ties with that promotion. If this happened in the WWE, they would be straight. It would straight be called attempted murder. The guy wouldn't be able to go home. He would have been locked. He would have been temporarily detained, and the police would have came and got him. You know, there is no excuse for what Roger Jackson did, and that entire kick stream records everything. All the prosecution has to do is just, hey, here, watch this kick stream from beginning to end. Oh, and by the way, here's a little bit from why this really happened here. Here's Rampage Jackson egging on his own son, calling his son a little bitch. Like, what kind of fucking father are you? You calling your own son a bitch? I on my video, I said Rampage Jackson is a good guy and everything like that, but any parent who treats their kid like a friend is not doing that kid any favors. You know, it gets me hyped up just talking about it, because it all could have been so easily avoided. Roger Jackson, he's a weakling. He let his daddy and his kick stream egg him on into doing what he did. Somebody in his kick stream said he's having a fake crash out. Fake crash out? I'm not having a fake crash out, nigga. I'm gonna go have a real crash out. I'm about to break the script. He says he's gonna break the script. So you can't put that back on the promotion. No, I'm gonna disagree with this because it does show one wrestler getting in there. It's a wrestler who's got a bigger wrestler. He's in all black, got a black tank. His face is painted, and he's not really trying to pull Raja off. And I can understand from their perspective why they didn't want to jump in, because none of those other guys are trained fighters. This one guy that's on this Scaling Up podcast, he's a wrestler. He's a true wrestler. So the other guys, they were afraid. This is why we need to go back to mostly a patriarchal society and build up men to be masculine, to get in there and do the tragic things that can really harm them. They were all afraid to get in there with Roger Jackson because Roger Jackson is a trained fighter and they're not. They didn't want to suffer getting beat up like that. At least this other guy, he's like, nah, man, I'm fuck these motherfuckers, fuck this motherfucker. I'm gonna get in there and save my friend. I know a thing or two. I know how to stop him. He's over here talking shit like, yeah, he's got this weak, double leg and this weak attempt to try to break the grip, to try to break the hold. I was like, yeah, I'm not a wrestler or anything like that, but I know a thing or two about jiu-jitsu and trying to break grips and break apart from try to create space. It's like, dude, that was kind of weak on Roger's part. He's got, for someone whose daddy, Rampage, is an actual wrestler. I think he's an All-American at the high school level. His daddy didn't really teach him anything, but then at the same time, Roger didn't want his daddy's help, which is fine. But yeah, Rampage be treating his son like a friend. Now that's you're not doing your son any favors, treating your son like a friend, talking to him like you're the same age as him. Like when you called him up, that wasn't the time to call your son gay or call him a bitch. That was your time to sit there and tell him, hey, you in a strange spot and everything like that. You know you just got a concussion from a couple of days ago. You need to slow your roll and not get mixed up with this stuff and try to bring that temperature down. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. He absolutely does have daddy issues.
He was given CPR. He was choking on his blood. The paramedics came.
Oh no, yeah, I got
The blood was leaking because he caught me right in the goddamn logo of the ball.
I mean, yeah, I'm not at the 14-minute mark yet.
Damn.
It's coming up.
And then everyone's holding me back. And he already gone out of there. Already gone. And then the only person who's met him is a crackhead in face paint who's been begging for clout for the internet. Man, that whole night, there couldn't be anything more mismanaged in life than I saw that. Yeah, for sure. So I'm just trying to get a better understanding of like how the show went on. Who took him out first of all? Stu left by paramedics in his own blood.
Yeah.
Choking. A veteran.
But let me just pull up my video for a minute.
The show just continue? No. There was kids crying.
And yeah, the kids, you can hear the kids crying because they're looking at this. They're looking at this guy just wail. This fighter just wailing on this guy.
She said she saw everything. She tried to get out of the car and come back.
Where are my videos? Review my channel. And
you know, like, yeah.
I gotta actually, did they take it down? No, okay, they didn't take it down. Because my video, it doesn't blur out that fight. It shows the entire thing. I know a lot of other promotions are like, nah, we're not gonna show the fight or anything. But this is what I'm talking about right here. I'm not gonna play the fight. But let me go back right here. This is the guy I'm talking about right here. This guy right here was the first one into the ring. He got in there before the guy that's on the Scaling Up podcast got in the ring. So he tried to pull him back. But look at that. That's not how you pull a guy off of another man. You don't grab him around the arms or anything like that because you really don't have control over him or anything like that. But what he should have done is if he would have wrapped his arm underneath him and then grabbed him around the body with the other around with the other arm, grabbed him around the body and then just threw him off. That would have been much more preferable. But this is where the other guy comes in. That's where this guy comes in, and he's sitting there now. And he mentioned it quite well. He says, "I was the dog that night because I got wrestling ability, because I got fighting ability." See, he's not even doing it. This guy is not doing anything right. But at least he came in. He at least came in, recognized that something wasn't right. He came in, but that's where this guy came in and was now trying to stop him. So there was somebody else that came in beforehand. And then that's when all these other ones started coming in, trying to hold him back and rightfully so, because even for this guy, Roger it still wasn't enough to stop Roger. It still wasn't enough. I mean, look at this guy. That dude got his face crushed in. Like shit, man. I tell you, if I go back, I'm like, dude, I could do a follow-up because I was watching mediocre tutorial and reviews. That's where I saw the interaction between this guy who took Rampage's stream with Sneeko and lined it up with when he called his son, and lined it up with Roger's stream, and and Rampage is sitting there. Oh, I heard you got jumped by some guys in tights, implying that his son is gay. And then calls him a bitch. You said you gotta be a bitch. You want me to send the goons down there for you? Now implying that he can't fight. Like what a shit thing to do to your own son. That was the time for you to talk your son down. Hey, you in a strange land. Don't do anything stupid. And then after all that, he tries to cover up for his son and make it seem like, oh, well, it was the promotion. No, you can't put this on the promotion. Was the promotion ready to actually handle someone in it? No, he wasn't. But you can't put that on the promotion. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He was choking on his teeth. He was choking on his blood. I'm like, man.
And I keep pulling up the asshole with the stupid cowboy hat because you brought somebody that was volatile. You knew he was volatile.
Yeah.
You had him do your dirty work. And a shovel, everybody's doing this for him.
Well, it hasn't gotten striked yet, but we'll leave it alone. Well, I still have the entire thing posted on Rumble. Rumble, they'll let you do that.
You have somebody that's unhinged. He needs mental help, but he needs to go to jail as well.
Yeah, he definitely needs to go to jail.
I couldn't imagine watching somebody else getting beat to death. His older, and he was talking to his dad from what I hear, so I'm assuming his dad was there and lying to him about what happened.
Oh shit.
The Steve's family now they're wondering if he's going to be normal. Not just kidding. There's nothing sure.
Yeah, he's not. That cycles too. He's not going to be normal again. He's going to need facial reconstruction probably. He's going to definitely need to get dental work. He's going to have to get implants put off in there. And when you get your face beat in like that, your teeth involuntarily knocked out, that breaks your jaw. Them things are being ripped out of your skull. Your skull is being broken. He's going to have, he might have partial paralysis in his face. And he definitely has a concussion. Like, yeah, that's great. Give the guy with PTSD a concussion. That'll help him out real swell, right? Man, I tell you. I tell you. It really sucks because I really like Rampage as a fighter and everything, but talking to your son like that when you know he had problems, which I don't know if you saw those videos where Rampage Jackson basically was coming in out saying, well, I know my two sons, they ain't gonna amount, and I'm just paraphrasing, they ain't gonna amount to nothing, but my two Japanese kids, I know they were gonna amount to something, so I decided that I'm gonna save up money to send my Japanese kids to college, and I'm gonna save up money for my other sons just to bail them out of jail. And then he said, don't fuck with Raja because he's just gonna go to jail and I'm just gonna bail him out. So he knows his son has a short fuse. And this is probably the consequence of his son living up in a lavish lifestyle in the shadow of his daddy. Yeah, exactly. He's definitely in the wrong on this one. I tell you, it's just.
Overwhelming power!
Get ready. Successful prediction. Weak point detected.
Hold on.
Reason I'm here. I was actually not present for this event. I was at home. I heard about it pretty much just like everybody.
Oh, and Roger Jackson has been banned from UFC events, so he can't fight in any pro circuit.
From the wrestling world because of personal safety concerns and social concerns in terms of my reputation. So I have been slowly distancing myself from this brand because I'm surprised that this happened. You're talking about that school specifically? Yes. There are some great people in this industry. There are a lot of bad people congregated at this place.
Come on.
I'll put it this way. Rikishi gets the fucking blame because of the names on the school, but that doesn't make his opinion. It doesn't make the concern. Doesn't represent a white people. Or Rikishi wasn't even a lady. No, he was the one time. He was actually, honestly, he's a beautiful person. I love him. I love listening to him. The most disgusting thing, which is the reason I ultimately decided to be present for this, given that my involvement was direct with the situation that's going viral, which is a blessing and a curse. Part of me wishes so bad that I was there to assist the situation and help my friend here. The other part of me is
Yeah, it's just.
there's a good chance I will.
I'm crushing! Good God! Feel the difference in our strength!
At this school,
Overwhelming power! With brilliant light!
Well, no, that there's nothing wrong with that, though. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. With the organization telling its employees and fighters to, or rather wrestlers, to not cooperate with the police, because you want the police to only deal with one major person that's going to be there. That's probably the CEO or their attorneys. You want to keep control of that as much as possible. There's nothing out of the ordinary with that or anything. You got to make sure everything is straight before you actually put something out there. You don't want to have multiple different things going all over the place and everything like that. So I don't disagree with the organization telling its employees not to cooperate with police. It's better that people who have legal knowledge and knows a thing or two about the law and who were definitely involved in that situation to talk. But everybody else, no, you don't need anybody else to be cooperating or anything like that. It's basically the equivalent of the entire company has just been Mirandized. And now they're saying we only want certain people to talk. So I have no disagreement with that.
This is the end. Stronger. You only get one chance. Faster.
I'll crush you. What God?
Yeah, no, it is crazy. It is crazy that some people are defending him. On one of the comments on my stream, or rather not my stream, but on my video,
Fuck you to every
was
single person.
was
Reply to them.
was that oh, I wasn't there, so I don't know what anything that happened, or you're just making things up or whatnot. And I'm like, dude, the entire thing was recorded on a Kick stream. You don't need to be there. You just need to watch the Kick stream. And you can see everything from beginning to end. It is a straight path from the situation from the incident that caused the situation to occur, to the premeditation, to the actual incident, and to the justification for why he did it. You don't need to be there. It should be cut and dry.
Yes, sir. You are all weak sacks of shit, and I hope you rot in hell. You are wasting oxygen that other people could be breathing. Go fuck yourself. And if you continue to be complacent in this investigation and you side with the people who you know are in the wrong, I wish nothing but the worst for you. Is there anything else? I guess.
No, I disagree with that guy. I can understand you're passionate, but they are the organization is doing the right thing.
Many years now. And wrestling was extremely new for me. I didn't watch wrestling growing up. I didn't really understand it. Everything that I learned about wrestling, I learned on site. And it took me a while to really understand this industry. And when you're someone who has seen real violence in your life, and experienced things are very clear what's fake and what's not. And it
The enemy is pretty strong. Too slow.
Strongest healer.
You can't avoid it.
Yeah, exactly. You should have known.
An opening.
You should have known right from that slam. And by the way, can you believe that some people believe that slam wasn't real, or that he wasn't knocked out from that slam? I was like, what do you think he was knocked out from?
I'll end this. I see it all.
I'll shred you.
Strike. Wrap. An opening. Red flower technique type 1. Falling plum blossom. This will be.
You're great.
It's no use. I still have a long way.
Yeah, well, yeah, he apologized 3 times, and I get where you're coming from, J-Ro, but here's the thing. I think it would have been quashed if Rampage didn't call him, and if he didn't get on the stream on that stream and continue streaming. He should have ended that stream right there and left it at that. But instead, he stayed on. He let his daddy get in his head, and then he let all these strangers with stupid screen names start talking to him, and they started egging him on. Oh, you just a fake crash out. You soft. You should have beat his ass right there. Why didn't you beat his ass right there? All that shit's coming and getting to him. And so now you're not gonna knock him out. You know, I bet I'm gonna knock him out. How many subs if I knock him out? And the slam itself was bad enough, but all those punches that followed after, that was straight daddy issues from his entire life. Stu was just the recipient of it all.
Yeah. How long have you been there? 3 years? 3 Stu's been there since day one. And they let that happen.
And he's a sweet dude.
Yeah, he was there when I was training 11 years ago.
I love you, Stu, and I'm sorry for the drama. And I'm sorry for the people that Knox that don't deserve this.
So, Joe, are you still a part of Knox Pro?
No. What's the point? They would watch me die. How can I trust you with my body? I'm gonna let you pick me up for a body slam? I think it's all fun and games. I'm having fun. I think it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking at that, the way he picked him up. I'm like, when he picked him up, I said, that's not gonna end well, and it didn't.
But after this, it's apparent.
It's terrifying. You trust other people in there to do their job properly and keep you safe.
I mean, man, I tell you.
You're taught to keep your hands up. You're taught to protect yourself.
Exactly.
In wrestling, you are not allowed to do that. You have to present your chin. You have to present your neck. You have to present your entire body. And it's always a fear in the back of your head. Is this person going to hurt me? Whether they're not knowledgeable enough, whether they're not experienced enough, should never be a thought in anyone's mind. Was this person sent here to hurt me when I am put in a position where I am literally required to not defend myself because we are putting on a show? This is entertainment. They broke every single fucking rule when they sent that person, when they allowed that person who is a known volatile loose cannon of an individual into that ring. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing, and everybody responsible needs to face the consequences.
Yeah, that's, I think this is the craziest thing since like the mass transit incident of something like this happening.
I still can't get over the fact that little Sophia had to see that shit. To know that she was crying and she was hurt. To watch Eli's face, my friend's kid that was there, and to see him, he wasn't crying, but he was confused or sad.
I mean, my goodness.
The kid that didn't need that hurt. He needs love from his community.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a race thing. It shouldn't be a race thing. It should be a right and wrong thing. Hey, look at this. Roger did something wrong. We are all on the same side. Hey, look at this. Carmelo Anthony did something wrong. We should all be on the same side as this. That's why I sat there and told my friend, I said, hey, the minute white people are sick and tired of dealing with black people, it's over. It's over. And incidents like this where everybody should be on the same page. Hey, what Roger did was wrong. It should not even be up for debate. But yet we gotta have the debate because certain people want to go ahead and defend. By the way, if Homeless Manny, if you in the background, I owe you an apology. I apologize to you because I was doubting that there was people that was not against it, but they started coming up in my feed, and I'm reading other people's Instagram pages, and they're all casting doubt. I'm like, what is there to doubt? Oh well, the Stu brought it on himself. Oh yeah, right after he apologized 3 times like a man, because that's what a man is supposed to do when he's in the wrong. He apologizes and he reaches out to squash things. Yeah, after 3 times he apologizes and lets his guard down. He lets Roger picks him up. He let Roger pick him up. If he knew Roger was gonna do what he did, you think he would have said, "Oh yeah, you could pick me up and slam me into the ground and then ground and pound away"? You think he would do that? It's absurd. It's absurd.
I'm ready.
And now look at you.
I mean, yeah, he literally sat there and let the chat run. He's on video, man. This is what's gonna come to your fuckers. He's on video. As the chat's loud.
He's all mine.
And you can check the clips on all the
Too slow.
Yeah. Exactly. It's premeditation.
It's no use.
Shred you.
Arise.
You raise money for your side of legal defense, and I'll raise money for Stu.
By the way, I'm assuming by the time this video is out, there'll be a link to Stu's GoFundMe.
This should be on to Stu's GoFundMe.
Yeah, and that's exactly correct. No, oh no, he's not. No, I'm just. There's other people who are justifying Carmelo Anthony. There's other people that are sitting there justifying it. You saw that he raised $600,000 for his legal defense fund. That's tacit support for what Carmelo Anthony did. He shouldn't have been able to raise any money. Shouldn't have been able to raise any money. And don't get me wrong, my friend is not supporting what Roger Jackson did. He's only sitting there saying that he might get off because because he believes there's reasonable doubt that exists that would support Roger Jackson getting off. I'm like, dude, there is no reasonable doubt that would support Roger Jackson getting off, because even if the promotion is in the wrong and the promotion is going to get sued to high heaven, they're going to get sued to high heaven by Psycho Stu. The WWE might get pulled off in it because the WWE was contracted with them. They might get pulled off into it. You saw that the kick stream is there from beginning to end. There's no reasonable, the only reasonable doubt that he can probably work with, or the defense rather, to establish that reasonable doubt that in my view, is that he can plead temporary insanity. He suffered a concussion. The concussion clouded his judgment. He allowed external factors to influence him, and he just flew into a blind rage. That will be his only defense, in my view, that can establish reasonable doubt. I don't think there's anything else that can establish reasonable doubt for him. Let's go see Battlefield of Time. Let's see. Yep, I'm still at number 1 with 1:05. We'll see if that stands. Let's go to challenge. I'm at 4th place. That's fine. I can live with that. So, yeah.
Donate to anybody that's not directly willing to get all 100% proceeds to Stu with proof. Stu's wife deserves that, and Stu.
Yeah, I mean, he just took out a working man being able to provide for his family. Spoiled elitist rich kid beats shit out of working man.
I just bring me a show up. I defend my friends. I love it, and I'm willing to die for it. So I'm sorry for what happened to everybody today. Sorry for the kids that were crying. I'm sorry for the families that were affected. Both parties too. I really sincerely mean both parties. I'm gonna get some shit together. Awesome. I guess we're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Yeah. Spend some time in Chicago, and he's talking in front of Trump Tower. This guy is an asshole. This is Jamie Pritzker. Now we're on to some political stuff. This Jamie Pritzker. You're speaking in front of Trump Tower, saying, "Hey, I wish you would come to Chicago." Yeah, he's about to come to Chicago. Although I don't agree with what he's about to do. I don't think he should send anybody out in the National Guard out to Chicago. I think he should let you damn pieces of shit stew in your own shit that you made.
Where are you?
Oh, they're not. Oh, those the black people. I asked a black woman that about. I got to make a video on this too. This one black comedian I followed is all up in his field. Oh, I hate Trump. I hate Trump. He sounds just like that. Man, don't you know I hate Trump? And people get offended when I say I hate Trump. Nobody gets offended when you say you hate Trump. Me personally, I tell you, I'm like this. I don't know why any man allows another man to dominate him so like that.
Don't stop.
Like, I don't know why you let another man you don't know influence you in such a fashion. But the point of bringing this up is within that thread, I asked another one of these pro-black bougies, "Hey, what's your opinion about what's going on in DC? Are you glad that crime has gotten down and that black people are actually being saved from other black people being victims?" She wouldn't respond. In fact, she tried to blow it off, and then they all try to insult you. They try to insult your family. They try to do all that other kind of stuff. It's like, dude, you guys are weak.
Looks like I'm
way you
just
guys
in
to treat
time.
me completely disproves everything that this Tony Baker, that's his name, Tony Baker, what he said about people
Fascinating.
getting mad that he hates Trump. Nobody gets mad that you hate Trump, but you guys certainly do get mad at people like me for supporting Trump. All right, that's fine. I can check him out. There's no way that you can sit there and say Stu deserved a beat down 3 to 4 hours after the beer can thing. It's like, no. And then even still, even if the match took place 5 minutes after the beer can, it still wouldn't be justified. The only time there was a minute for Roger to do something that was justifiable was right after he got the beer can in the head. If that right there, that would have been understandable. Still wouldn't be justified that you pick him up, slam him, and beat him to death. But at least Stu would be sitting there conscious and will be able to fight or defend himself.
I'm gonna say it again. How come in the past 11 days, no black person has been unalive in DC? This President Trump has taken over the DC Metro Police. Best example says in the past 7 years in DC.
All right, we got that done.
Black people are 112 times more likely to be unalived than white people. So if Black Lives Matter, the left.
All right, let me go ahead and I think that's enough for right now. I can see why you were bored, Latoya. We're going back to this video game right here. I can definitely see why you were bored, but like I said, go in there and download or purchase Hollow Knight if you haven't purchased it already. Purchase Hollow Knight, because if you purchase Hollow Knight, I think you will thoroughly enjoy that game.
In their lives.
This is why I don't like to completely just only play these free to play games, these gotcha games or anything like that, because there's only so much that you can do. I mean, I know I got a lot of tickets right here to do Workshop of Brilliant Light, but I want to save those. And then got the reverse right here. I can do that. But let's go over here and do this here. Okay, I'm not going to get any more of these tickets right here. Let's go ahead and draw these. No, exactly. That's exactly. What? My wife comes to shut the door. She says, "I'm trying to go to sleep."
Money because they just killed 3 people lying on the street. Any street all over the country, cashless bail. We're ending it, but we're starting ending it in DC, and that we have the right to do through federalization. Okay, let's go. But I policies are key disorderly citizens. Casual release system allows criminals to keep getting back out on the street and what this executive order does, it charges the Attorney General with identifying jurisdictions all over the country that have.
Go ahead and get that. All right. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Ah, well, I did it. Oh yes, let's see. All right, I like doing this one. So let's go over here and I got yep. Oh, wait a minute. You got to do one each. Yeah, well, that's exactly why the way I treat this game, and I say it for the umpteenth time, this game, I don't do everything immediately on day one. I split this stuff up over several days, and I pretty much got it down to a science, if you will, about what I'm going to do on what days. And I try not to deviate from that because if I deviate from that, I might end up going into content I wanted to do on other days. The problem with this game is it has a lack of it has a lack of content. The problem I have with Contest of Champions now, that's the main game that I play, is that it has too much content. And the content that it has, it becomes a chore. You gotta, I was saying, they got some content in there where it's hard content meant for in-game players, but it can take you several hours in one day to do this content. And that's not fun at all. And it's the same type of content. It's not like if you're doing an open world game where you can go explore and do other things within that world. No, you gotta sit there and do the same type of gameplay loop for 6, 7, 8 hours on the hard content. So your muscle memory, you're getting tired. You're doing the screen swipe forward for attack, tap, attack, go dash back, hold down the block, dodge, do this, bait the opponent to throw a special so they don't get to a special 3 to kill you out completely, and rinse and repeat. So it's just got to be a way to just stretch it out over time. I'm telling you, pick up Hollow Knight. If you like Metroidvanias, pick up Hollow Knight. I picked up Shinobi Art of Vengeance. That's gonna be releasing on the 28th. I don't know if you saw the gameplay that I played on that. There's a demo out for that one. I got these 2 demos right here for Eterna Noctis and Eterna Lucis. These are 2 games that I want to try out. I picked up Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. These are side scroller games. I still have that Otherworld Legends, but I don't like that one too much. It's fine. It's fine. What game is this? Oh well. I got so many games on my Steam. One of these days I'm just gonna play those and get them over with. But this right here is Hollow Knight Silksong. But yeah, Hollow Knight. I highly recommend this game right here. It's $7.49 American. There's a giant Metroidvania. It's got really good combat. It's got really good mechanics. A variety of different enemies. Variety different traversal elements. And this is it. And you're getting all of that for $7.49 American. So I don't know how much that is in renminbi or yuan or whatever you guys call your money over there in China. But pick this up and play this. Are you on Steam, Latoya? If you're on Steam, friend me, CMB Jive. I get paid this week. I will buy you this game. I'll buy you this game. Just look me up on Steam. My user ID on Steam is CMB Jive. I'll put that in the chat. And I think I'm already friends with you on Steam, J Bro. But if you're not, but yeah, friend me on Steam, Latoya. I'll buy this game for you. It ends September 1st, so and even at $14.99, it's still a pretty good deal. But yeah, do I have Gods and Nightmares? I gotta buy. I don't think I have that on. I'll buy this for you. I'll buy this bundle for you. Then again, you don't need a soundtrack. I'll buy this and I'll buy the DLC. If you go on Steam, you can do that. But like I said, if you, yeah, I'm paying for this one, so you can. If you want this game, I'll buy it for you. Hollow Knight is great. I haven't finished it, of course, but I need to finish it. All right, I think I got everything I want to do right here. So let me go over here. And let's pull up the Discord here and let's take a look at those videos. Right? Oh, you got Batman and oh yes, I love these AIs with Batman and Superman. Tell it to him, Bats. No, don't do that. Take me up on my offer, Latoya. Friend me on Steam, and I will buy the game for you. Don't do that. I will buy the game for you. Let's go and take a look at this. I love these AI. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let me turn that sound up.
Meet 3I/Atlas, the fastest comet ever recorded, traveling at 130,000 miles
right here
per hour.
too.
This interstellar visitor is speeding through our solar system. Discovered in July 2025 by the Atlas telescope, 3I/Atlas is only the third known interstellar object to pass through our solar system.
Nice.
It's not just any comet, it's racing through, following a hyperbolic path that means it won't be back. Thanks to the Hubble Space Telescope, we got our
That's
clearest
awesome,
look
actually.
at this cosmic traveler. 3I/Atlas
So
shows
it's coming,
the classic
and then it's
signs of
gone.
a comet, a coma of gas and dust, and even the beginnings of a tail. However, its speed and origin from deep space make it a unique opportunity to study an object that has traveled millions of light years. As it nears the sun, it will become even more active. The heat will cause outgassing, releasing volatile materials. To learn more about this topic, watch our full YouTube video.
That's actually pretty cool. I like stuff like that. Oh,
Interstellar object.
I love stuff like that. And it really pisses me off about our space program. We've let our space program languish so much. We should be on the moon by now. We should have had enough redundancy built in that we have a permanent moon base. But because we let our space program languish, we're stuck here on still trying to reinvent space travel when we should be all the way out in or at least to Mars.
All right, chat, we pulled up to Goku's house. He offered me some
Yeah, I've
Chinese
seen this
herbal
one
tea
before.
and a fucking fist fight. Let's see what this little anime boy's built of.
Oh, stop. I can't play that. I gotta stop it. I can't play the music. No, I don't know. I don't. If it sounds anything as close to piracy, I am not supporting of it. I know they got emulators on there, and you can do ROM hacks and all that. I'm like, I like to stay within the bounds of legality. Take it from a black man that used to be a sticky fingers when he was growing up. I'm on the straight and narrow now. No, I don't want to show notifications. All right, we can go back. We can go back and play the
Brains out at one point.
You almost did. Next time, no whiskey in your system, yeah?
All right, chat. We pulled up to go.
I love that. That's Superman. All right, let's go ahead and do Batman.
Yo, chat, man. We out here saving lives. Hey, you can open your eyes now.
Thank you, but my eyes are open.
I've seen this one too.
Oh. Anyways, boys, we got my boy Batman today. We doing a kart race soon. Yeah. Hopefully he finishes this time, man. Unlike his last race with Catwoman. Not talking about cars, by the way. Yo, chat, man. We just pulled up, but I genuinely can't tell who's robbing who.
Tough one, but I think it's Jamal.
Yo, chat, let us know who looks most suspicious. All right, vlog, man. It's time to settle this once and for all. Who's the real chef? Kryptonian heat or Bat Tech precision?
If Laser D burns the kitchen down, I'm not bailing him out this time.
Yo, chat, this man really think he can cook wearing a whole-ass armor suit. Bro's dressed for battle, not breakfast.
I came prepared.
If we were the last two people on Earth, would you reproduce with me?
Ew.
No.
Who's gonna stop me?
Yo, chat, man. We just got called to stop a robbery.
Because apparently the cops clocked out early today.
All right, and here's the last one right here. Oh, is this the leg day one?
What's up, you fucking law-abiding citizens?
Yes, I love this one.
We just finished saving the damn planet, but we don't rest.
Tell them, Bats.
Fucking leg day. Bro, first time trying this shit and it got me tweaking. I feel like I could squat a bus. Relax, you still can't outlift Diana. Bro, I'm natty. Saved a whole damn city this morning, now I'm getting humbled by 4th place.
Maybe if you used your legs in fights, this wouldn't be so hard.
Bro, I fly. I don't walk.
Hey, you look hot. We're heading back to our place. You want to come?
Yeah, why not?
Yo, I think she bit it. Or maybe she just really hates sharing protein shakes.
Nice.
Anyway, wish me luck, fam.
I like this is my favorite one.
Law-abiding citizens, we just finished saving the damn planet, but we don't rest.
Tell them, Bats. Oh, by the way, I just realized. Hold on. What the heck's going on there? Oh, well, we don't need to see that. I just realized they playing that music in the background. I can't listen. I can't play that either. I can't play that either. I love it. I love it. Tell them, Bats. Hey, Diana still can outbench you. Man, I'm on natty. That's my favorite skit.
How you can be again. No murder, no homicide, same cities, same streets, quiet streets, right? No destruction and chaos. I'm not entirely sure how you can get that.
So hey, I'll leave it up to you, man. The offer's out there. At least on the sales price and everything like that. If you want that, I will buy that for you, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right here, fellas. I do appreciate you guys coming through. I appreciate your support all the time, Latoya, J-Bro. You guys make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. All that stuff does help me out. This Chris Bolt signing off, and I will catch you guys in the next stream. You guys have a great night and a